And then they walk into Lorelai Sr. is sitting down with a magnifying glass reading. She does not look up as three people walk into the room. Emily says, "Hey, mom." And if we could talk about calling your mother in law mom in a moment. "Hey, mom, look who's here. If I wanted to look, I would look."
That's Rune behavior.
Mm,
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's
yeah.
not just hoity-toity. Like, that's absolutely rude.
Mm-hmm.
That is rude. Rich, poor, black, white, America, Africa. Like, that action is nothing to do with anything else, is rude.
And then Richard comes in. "Here's your drink, mother. I love you. I love you to death."
Yeah,
Like
but did
he's
he
just,
didn't see that response.
please, really? How
I
far
mean,
away
but
with that
you're gonna
drink was
call out this
he?
woman and be like, that's incredibly rude.
Yeah.
Like, that, I don't know. Like, I feel like if this was a gangster movie, she would have been shot for saying
Mm-hmm.
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
Like,
then he says, "Trix, this is Rory. You haven't met her yet." That's when she looks up. And then we find out that Richard calls his mom Trix.
Trix. And I wrote it down. Um, I also noted that Trix looks like she's the same age as Richard.
Mm.
Presumably she's 80,
Mm-hmm.
70 at least. But Richard and Trix look the same age.
I think just because she looks good. I think the actual actors have that kind of age gap.
Well, she looks too good
I
then.
believe. I
They should have
believe.
picked an older lady. This is a great grandmother. I mean, she looks great. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's fine. And I wrote that she has no British accent, but that's why, because they didn't grow up in Britain,
Right.
in England.
Yeah.
But she has no accent. And she's so over the top rude.
Yeah, but sometimes I feel like, look, Lo- um, Rory watches Lorelai getting beaten down by her parents equally as hard. When they say things like, "Oh, Christopher is so smart, Rory, you must get that from him."
Mm-hmm.
When they say,
Mm-hmm.
"You run your little hotel," and
Yeah,
Christopher
but
runs his own business.
everyone's sweet to Rory. So
Yeah,
the fact that the grandmother doesn't even want to look up when Rory is standing there, like, everybody sucks up to Rory because she's the innocent sweet one. And like,
but
it
this
was
wasn't towards Rory.
Rory
It
was
was.
standing there too.
Yeah, but she doesn't know because she didn't look up. Emily said, "Hey, look here." And she said,
I
"I
have
don't want to."
I cannot believe that someone who lives in London would have manners this bad. We're talking Emily Post. We're talking Miss Manners. Nobody would do that.
Yeah, I don't think
I'll
she's
look up
trying to
when
be
I want
polite.
to. What are you
Hmm.
talking about? Is she
I
drunk?
No,
Like,
I think she's a jerk and she doesn't like that this is her daughter-in-law. And this is also how in-laws are depicted in shows and movies,
yes.
especially
And
a
I
while
don't
ago.
like that.
I don't like it
Be-
either, but I think it's closer to reality at the time.
Maybe. But also, nobody can call out bad behavior.
Not Richard, because Richard, his mother, can do no wrong.
So weird.
I
So
mean,
weird.
it's so rude. I would
Or that
never.
Emily can say, "Get the fuck out of my house."
She cannot do that.
Nobody talks to me that way in my own home. I'm
Mm.
sorry. This is my house.
That's not your position.
I know. I get it. I mean, I understand that, but
Yeah.
like, I I just couldn't believe it. It was
But
like,
you wouldn't play along with any of this. You wouldn't play along with your husband is
I
completely not concerned of your
I would
concern.
I would think that Trix was having a stroke or something, because it's just so over. It was too over the top.
I think a lot of okay, haven't you ever heard, and this might also be in TV and movies, like, "My mother's the most beautiful. Don't say that. That's my mother you're talking about. Oh, my mother cooks this the best."
Sure.
My
And I know better than to insult somebody's mother,
but
especially when I've met them.
But those people a lot of times are blind to how not perfect their mother is and how insulting they are to the new woman in their life and how they're allowed to be.
Maybe.